Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's time again for the knife of the day, where we go through my collection one knife at a time, one day at a time. And today, one of my favorite knives, it's the Spyderco Cricket, the Nishijin variation. I have all of the Spyderco Crickets, which started from the very first one that Sal Glesser created as the small companion to the huge tactical knife, the Civilian. And I'll talk about that. I'll talk about the earlier Spydercos on another video. I'm trying to figure out how best to break up these collections. I have these mini collections with several variations. We're going to hit that when we get to the Delica, the Endura, the Native, and a whole bunch of other knives. So we'll figure it out as we go. I think, though, to talk about the two Sprint Run Nishijins is a nice pair for the knife of the day. So let's talk about the knife of the day. Again, the Spyderco Cricket, as I said, this little small knife was actually created by Sal Glesser as the small version of the very, very tactical civilian knife, the big civilian knife. And one of the things he was thinking about, and you'll see it when I get to the original one in another video, you know, in mine, he was thinking kind of in the book about Spyderco. They said it was like a smooth stone that you would skim across the lake. You know, growing up in Youngstown, Ohio, we had this place called Mill Creek Park, and we skimmed a lot of stones through all the lakes that ran through there. So I knew what he meant. Just real nice and thin. It does feel great in the hand. But since we're doing the Sprint Run discontinued, obviously, most Sprint Runs from Spyderco, when you hear Sprint Run from Spyderco, it means it's a limited edition version of an existing knife. And they've done something special for that variation. And they only sell around 1,000, give or take 200 knives. And once they're sold, they're done. The variation here is the Nishijin handles, blue and black. So let's talk about the Nishijin handles. What these Nishijin handles are really glass fibers, smaller than the human hair. And Nishijin is that process of weaving them together into this pattern. On Spyderco's website, it said it was a process that was over 1,200 years old in Japan. I read somewhere else where someone said they're not even sure that Spyderco knows the exact way to do Nishijin. It's just really pretty. Now, you don't feel it. There's this covering over it, this polyglass kind of covering, so it's real smooth. It's not just on the Cricket, of course. There are a number of Nishijin Sprint Run knives from Spyderco, and you'll see a lot of them on the playlist on this channel for the knife of the day. We've covered a lot of them. The other thing about the, of course, the handle also has the frame lock. I love the fact that Spyderco on a small knife, they do such a great job with these small little frame locks. You can see the clip. It's a stainless steel clip. It's only right hand tip down carry. Only right hand tip down carry. But I'll tell you, the thing about a small knife like the Cricut is you can just drop it in your purse. I know a lot of people who actually take off the clip so it doesn't get in the way. And I know other people, a lot of people, I was late to this fact, that use it as a money clip. What a wonderful money clip. One big identifier for the Cricut, as well as its bigger brother, the Civilian, is that reverse S shape. Do you see that? Reverse S shape. Wicked tip. Boy, I almost got myself there. Wicked tip, too. Goes to a wicked tip. This is VG10 steel, hollow ground. VG10, hollow ground. And it has a big belly. That's where this comes into shape. You know, the Civilian, the big Civilian, it's on, I did a video on the Civilian on the playlist for the knife of the day. That's a real tactical knife, and Spyderco says don't even use it for EDC use. They put a warning in the box that it comes in saying, hey, this isn't for EDC use. But for this, with that big belly, it is for EDC use. It's a real nice EDC knife. Doesn't have jimping, no, but it does have this forward choil on this small knife, so you can really grip up on it and get some work done. I carry this as a keychain knife a lot. The blade 1.9 inches, but like I said, 50% of the choil comes from that steel blade. So the edge is 1.6 inches, 4.65 inches when it's open. It's a small knife. You'll see when I put other knives down to compare it. 1.7 ounces. Now, of course, a lot of times you'll see the Cricut either in FRN, fiberglass reinforced nylon, which really makes it light. It's barely 1 ounce as far as the weight. Or stainless steel, thin stainless steel, which is a little bit lighter than the Nishijin. But these Nishijin handles just make a wonderful knife great. As a money clip, as a keychain knife, as a knife in your pocket or your purse that you pull out to do some daily tasks, some cutting. The Spyderco Cricut is a wonderful Spyderco knife. You can see it compared to the Dragonfly and the Man Bug. The knife of the day. We will come back to the Cricut a couple of weeks from now when we talk about the early Cricuts. But there you have it, the Sprint Run Spyderco Cricut blue and black Nishijin handles, VG10 steel. That's the knife of the day. If you enjoy these videos, don't forget to like them. Thumb it up, share it, subscribe. Subscribe really does help me. And turn on your notifications so you don't miss these videos. Thank you for watching. Keep those pockets full. You have a perfect day. Goodbye.